Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. The internet, there are 3 lesson outcome. First one is internet history. Second one is the internet working. Third one is the multimedia on the web. For the internet history, in 1969, the internet began as a research network funded by Advanced Research Project Agency or ARPA of the US Defense Department. In 1969, where were you? Not yet born. Maybe your mother's uh, already dilahirkan. Okay, in 1989, the National Science Foundation NSF took over the management of the ARPANET. So the difference about how many years? 20 years, yeah? The difference about 20 years from 69 to 89. So we must say thank to the collaborator, because with their effort now we already enjoy the benefit of the internet. Internetworking is a network cluster of a computer. So internetworking means network combine of network, so become internet. So internetworking means we work collaboratively. The server computer provide network services to the client computer on that network. Network is the rangkaian. Several local area network LAN can be interconnected using gateways and routers to form a wide area network. So every LAN must have gateway and routers. LAN and WAN can be connected to the internet through a server. We must have a server that provide internet software and physical data connection. So in order to make the internet working, server must connect, client server must connect. So from the connection, we can do a internet working. Internet address. Do you ever heard DNS? So DNS is the short form from the domain name system, which manage the name and address of computer linked to the internet. So if you ever heard IPv6, IPv4, so we need the IPv4, V6 to to have a specific burst of the gadget. So from that gadget, so we can send mail to the specific gadget. Okay, so top level domain TLD were established as category to accommodate internet users. So the TLD top level domains such as .com, .edu, .gov, .net, .org, .int, .mil, and then combined with the 2-letter country. So let's say Malaysia.my. The IP address or internet address is a 32-bit address made up of 4 numbers between 0 and up to 255, separated by period. Okay, so the real internet address example is this one. This is the real internet address. But we use top level domain because we are familiar with the character. Internet address. So from the browser, go to DNS server, and DNS server give the IP to the browser, and then back to the web server. So from this can do communications. TCP/IP or IP protocol for communication on the internet. Transmission control protocol or TCP and internet protocol. What do you understand by the protocol? It's a set of rules that we must follow in order to do a communications. A stream of data that is sent over the internet is first broken down into packet by TCP. What is a TCP? TCP is the transmission control protocol. So data packet include the receiving computer's address, sequence numbers, error correction information, and a small piece of data. About this, you can learn more in the networking subject. IP is responsible for sending the packet to its destination along a route. Internetworking, a telephone dial-up account and modem, a cable modem or a digital subscriber line or DSL is required for network connection through a internet service provider. ISP, who is your internet service provider? Who give you data, who make you can communicate using your handphone. So that is the provider. So such as Celcom, Telecom, DG and so on. Yeah? The amount of data expressed in terms of bit per second, BPS, is referred to a bandwidth. What do you understand with the bandwidth? Bandwidth is the size of uh, road, data express to transfer. You imagine our highway. If we have a bigger highway or bigger bandwidth, let's say we have two lanes highway compared to three lanes highway. Which one is faster for you to drive? Of course, three lanes uh, more faster compared to two lanes. So that is the bandwidth. So same as a bandwidth. If the bandwidth is wide, so mean more data can pass through at the same time. The greater the bandwidth, the lesser will be the time taken to upload or download data. The greater the bandwidth, the lesser will be the time taken to upload or download data. Low bandwidth modem connection are a bottleneck for sending multimedia across the internet. So what is a bottleneck? Bottleneck is actually problem. Let's say I give a scenario for our road. Let's say from 3 lane and then another 1 kilometer above, there are 2 lane. So from 3 lane to 2 lane. So that is an example of bottleneck. So the car from the left will go slowly and slowly to choose uh, the first and the second lane. So okay, that is the bottleneck. So actually we need to avoid the bottlenecks to make sure the data can uh, travel at the same speed. So how to avoid bandwidth bottleneck? So we can avoid bandwidth bottleneck by using the following. First, compress data before transmit. Second, oblige users to download data only once and then store that data on the system hard disk. Let's say 3 person in the room. Every person like to view movie Korea. So only one person download, so the rest of two just share the movie. Okay, that is the example for number 2. Design multimedia element to be efficiently compact. Okay, compact mean padat. Design alternate low bandwidth and high bandwidth navigation paths to accommodate all users. Implement incremental streaming method. Okay. What do you understand by the streaming? Streaming is nowadays we can download cinema. Okay, download cinema on the movie on demand. So once you download, you can view the movie immediately. Let's say there are 7 chapter or not title, 7 short what slot. So you can immediately view the first slot while the rest of movie are on downloading progress. Okay, so there is a streaming internet service. The World Wide Web is the latest and most popular of service available today on the internet. World Wide Web. Other services is the email, file transfer, discussion group and news group, real-time chatting by text, voice and video. This one, you all familiar and always use every day on your WhatsApp, on the Telegram and so on. Remote computer login. So this is the services on the internet. Each internet service is implemented on internet server by dedicated software known as a daemon. So daemon work for us. Daemon are agent program that run in the background and wait to act on requests. Okay. The internet support service such as hypertext transfer protocol, post office protocol, HTTPS. Okay, HTTPS, make sure if you do something on internet, make sure go for S. S for secure. Especially if you need to transfer money online, make sure you refer to the secure website. If without S mean that may be a fake website. Okay. FTP, Gopher, Usenet, Telnet, Internet Relay Chat, Simple Mail, Transport Protocol, and Multi-User Dimension. Okay, this one is the internet services. MIME type, recognizable document and format are required to work with multimedia on internet. Yeah, multimedia on internet. So the MIME is the short form of the multipurpose internet mail extension. So this type is a standard list of file name extension. You just know about this. The identify the nature and purpose of the transmitted data. Okay, no problem. Just no. Okay, this one, multimedia on the web, the who designed the World Wide Web? The answer is the World Wide Web was designed by Tim Berners-Lee. Okay, it is a protocol for linking multiple documents located on computer anywhere within the internet. The Hypertext Transfer Protocol or HTTP provide rule for a simple transaction between two computers on the internet. So remember that you need to have S for secure. Hypertext markup language is a document format for presenting structured text mixed with inline image. So you can incorporate with the photo. Multimedia on the web, dynamic web page can be created using Cold Fusion, PHP, JavaScript, and program written in Java. Structured query language SQL for database contain not only text but also graphic and multimedia. XML is the extensible markup language is used to format and delivery web page using style. Okay, the rest you can read. So multimedia on the web, we have web server, web browser, search engine. Multimedia on the web, we have web page maker and sub builder such as HTML translator using in the word processor. What you see is what you get. HTML editor, example, Adobe Driver. And lastly, plugin and delivery vehicle, such as Adobe Acrobat Readers, players, or helper applications. Okay, I just download something. What is a plug-in? Why we need to use a plug-in? So plug-in is the applications support plug-in for many reasons. So why we use plug-in? Because of to enable third-party developers to create abilities which extend an application, or to support easily adding new features, or to reduce the size of application, or to separate source code. So we use plugins, yeah, to support. So type of application and why they use plugins, such as audio editors. So use plugin to generate, to process or analyze sounds. Digital audio workstation use plugin to generate sound or process it. Email client use plugin to decrypt and encrypt email. So video game console emulator use plugin to modularize the separate subsystem, and so on. Okay, so media player use plugin to support file format and apply. So there are many reasons why we need plugs in. So by that, thank you very much.